or welcome back to Decorate with Dip and More. If you're new here, hi, my name is Terry and I'm so happy you're here. I hope you like this video and want to continue to come back and see what I bring each and every day. Now today I'm going to be focusing in the kitchen nook, restyling it for fall. I have a bunch of areas here in the kitchen I want to share with you, so I'm going to take all week to do it. So today I'm going to be focusing on the wall that has my window and bench, and then my cutting board rack corner. And this will be my first season to decorate it, so I'm pretty excited. And then we're going to finish up today with the kitchen table, just styling that. We'll do the hutch tomorrow, and then the rest of the kitchen Thursday and Friday. So keep on coming back to see how my kitchen turns out, all decorated for fall. So we got a lot to do today, so let's get started. Placing back the bench that goes right in front of my window frame. This window frame I made myself. I have the step-by-step tutorial up in my blog. So I want to place a vase on my bench, but I don't have the color I want. So I'm taking English ivy and my good old burnt umber and painting a vase that I had. This vase was from Kirkland's years ago. I had it in the dining room and I haven't used it for probably a year now. I gave it 3 coats of the olive brown paint and 1 coat of the glaze. Put the jute back on the handle and placed it on my bench. Now adding to the vase, I looked in Hobby Lobby for a branch, found an oak acorn branch that I loved, but it wasn't tall enough for the look I wanted. So I grabbed the fall branch I made last year and removed all the bright orange and yellow leaves I placed on it. I grouped the leaves in colors with khaki and burnt umber, apple barrel craft paint, and a makeup sponge. I painted the leaves. First starting with the lighter leaves, painting the front and the back, and then the multi-leaves and the brown leaves I used burnt umber. Now I did have some red leaves and I used khaki as well. To my surprise, they turned out really close to the branch from Hobby Lobby. While the leaves are drying, I took a closer look to the branch in Hobby Lobby and noticed the acorns. One was more of a reddish brown and the other one was a brown. So I'm taking some craft paint and the Dollar Tree acorns that I had in my stash and making my own reddish brown color, and then I'll just use the burnt umber for the brown. So I'm painting 8 of the acorns that reddish brown, leaving the top of the acorns alone because I like that look, and then taking another 8 acorns and making it with the burnt umber and letting that dry. And I really think that I have everything I need to make my branch, but I'm making a branch and not a stem, so it's going to be a lot bigger than the one at Hobby Lobby. So I'm taking the hot glue gun and all my supplies that I painted and got ready, and I started to add leaves to the branch with my hot glue gun, and then occasionally adding some of the acorns as well. And I just keep on rotating the colors. If I have a dark color, then I'm using a light color just to give that variation of different looks, like they all are changing. And what was so neat is the Dollar Tree acorns have a little stem, so it just worked perfectly on gluing it to the branch. And this is what my branch looks like. It has the variation of colors of leaves and those cute little acorns. I love it. I placed the branch inside my vase. Now the branch is smaller than the neck of the vase, so I am using floral foam to kind of keep it from moving all around, and then Spanish moss to hide the foam. The last addition to the space is my DIY pumpkin window charm. That's what I call it. If you missed that DIY, I have it in my fall 2025 playlist. I love the gold touch the pumpkin adds. Moving over to the cutting board rack wall, I built this spring this year, I think. I have a blog post with all the measurements and step-by-step instructions. Starting on the first shelf, I'm placing the pumpkin pie plaque. Now, I have that for such a long time and never really used it. I don't even remember where I purchased it. I thought the cream painted frame would pop against that functional gray beadboard. To the other side, I'm placing a black slate board along with the wooden pumpkin I purchased 2 years ago in Kirkland's. Onto the next shelf, adding a large round cutting board in the center. Next to that, I added a lighter square cutting board for contrast. To the other side, I'm placing this cute acorn print I found on Amazon. It was a gallery set. It's one of the prints. I shared it up on a post earlier this month. This is an adorable print, perfect for fall. Now this is coming from a person that has tons of pumpkin prints, but this one fits the theme I'm creating here in the Nook. I placed it in a frame I had. I purchased this years ago in Hobby Lobby. The frame has all the colors, which I thought would be perfect for the setting. You see I'm moving the handles. It looked too heavy with the handle pointing into the center. The last thing I want to add to the shelf is a kitchen towel to the support strip. This brings texture and that unexpected pop of color to the space. Moving on to the focal shelf. I say this because it's the largest space in the unit. I am placing this platter I had probably 20 years now. Placing this in the shelf ties in that lighter frame on the first shelf and the picture frame in the second. Bringing in another larger cutting board and then a black small cutting board just to tie in with the other shelves. To the other side, I am adding the only vase that fits in that shelf. In the vase, I added some Hobby Lobby leaf stems. To the last shelf, I am bringing back the two cutting boards that were there previously, but now I am adding a fall touch with my DIY leaf board that I made a couple years ago. To finish the corner, I'm bringing back the little stool, the black vase, and the beaded garland. I'm placing these two stems in the vase. I'm not too sure what these are called, but I got these last year in Hobby Lobby. Moving to the last space I'm decorating today in the video is our kitchen table. To keep things feeling clean and not too busy, I'm going to keep the table decor very simple, especially in a space that has a lot going on around it. To the centerpiece of my table, something simple, a vase and 3 mixed heather bushes. I purchased them in 3 different places. Then I'm adding these wicker placemats I found in Dollar General on their clearance shelf 2 years ago, 90 cents a piece. Can't beat that. Then to the placemat, I want to add these Kirkland napkins I purchased 2 years ago. I love the white and taupe fringe on it. I am folding them diagonally, getting them straight. Then I'm taking each point of the sides, bringing them up toward the middle point, and then taking each of the corners and just folding them up using my napkin ring. Now this I made myself out of raffia and a Dollar Tree napkin ring, and then just placing it on the placemat. I did the same thing to the other 3 napkins and placed them on the placemats. Brought the chairs back around the table. Now let's take a moment and look at what we styled today. right, y'all, that will wrap up my video here today. We'll come back tomorrow and finish the kitchen nook by decorating the hutch. And then Thursday and Friday, we'll go into the kitchen area and start decorating that. So I hope you were inspired by something I done today, whether it was making your own branch, decorating a rack. If you don't, maybe there's something I did on each shelf that you would like to do on your countertops with cutting boards and some fall elements. Or maybe just folding your napkins the way I did. Let me know down in the comment what you will take out of this video and do in your home this year. I would really like to know. Also, if you like these types of videos, give me a big thumbs up and click that like button. So that'll let me know that you like these contents and you would want more. If you haven't already, go up to Decorate with Tip and More, click that follow button so you don't miss any of my contents, because you know why? I just started decorating my home for fall and I got a lot more contents coming your way, so you don't want to miss it. By clicking that follow button, my videos will come back to your feed and you won't have to hunt for me. How about that? Y'all have a great day. Thanks for coming by and watching. I truly appreciate it. God bless. See you tomorrow.